Hello, friends. Have you ever known that life is about choices and the decision we make? Somebody once said that life is all about the choices we make. The decision we take every single day, whether small or big, it impacts our life in one way or another and determine how our coming days will unfold. It is simple. The better choices you make today, the better opportunity you have to lead a happy life and to live your life at its best. Life is like a road. There are long and short roads, smooth and rocky roads, crooked and straight paths. In our life, many roads will come our way as we journey through life. There are roads that lead to a life of single blessedness. There are roads that lead to marriage and religious vocation. There are also roads that lead to fame and fortune on one hand, or isolation and poverty on the other. There are also roads that leads to happiness, as there are roads to sadness. There are roads towards victory and jubilation, and roads leading to defeat and disappointment. Therefore, just like any road, there are corners, detours, and crossroads in life. Perhaps the most perplexing road that you will encounter is a crossroad, with four roads to choose from and with limited knowledge on where they will go. Which road will you take? What is the guarantee that we will choose the right one along the way? Will you take any road or just stay where you are in front of a crossroad? Here are some of the things that you must consider when you're choosing a road for your life. Number one, you must know that there are no guarantees in any road you are choosing. You do not really know where a road will lead you until you take it. There are no guarantees. This is one of the most important things you need to realize about life. Nobody said that choosing to do the right thing all the time will always lead you to happiness. Or loving someone with all your heart does not guarantee that it will be returned. Or gaining fame and fortune does not guarantee happiness. Or accepting a good word from an influential superior to cut your trip short up the career ladder is not always bad, especially if you are highly qualified and competent. But you must know there are too many possible outcomes. Which you really cannot control. The only thing you have power over is the decision that you will make and how you will act and react to different situations. So there's no guarantee in any road you choose. Number two, wrong decisions are always at hindsight. Had you known that you were making a wrong decision, would you have gone along with it? Perhaps not. Why will you choose a certain path when you know it will get you lost? Why make a certain decision if you knew from the very beginning that is not the right one? It is only after you have made a decision and reflected on it that you realize it is soundness. And if the consequences or outcomes are good for you, then you have decided correctly. Otherwise, your decision was wrong. Number 3, take the risk. Decide. Since life offers no guarantee, and you'll never know that your decision will be wrong until you have made it, then you might as well take the risk and decide. It is definitely better than keeping yourself in limbo. Although it is true that one wrong turn could get you lost, it could also be that such a turn could be an opportunity for an adventure and open more roads. It is also a matter of perspective. You have the choice between being a lost traveler or an accidental tourist of life. But take caution that you do not make decisions haphazardly. Taking risk is not about being careless and stupid. And here are some pointers that could help you choose the best option in the face of life's crossroad. Number 1, get as many information as you can about the situation. You cannot find the confidence to decide when you know so little about what you are faced with. Just like any news reporter, ask what, who, when, where, and why, what situation, who are the people involved, when did this happen, where is this leading, why are you in this situation? These are just some of the possible questions to ask to know more about your situation. This is important. Oftentimes, the reason for indecision is the lack of information about situation. Identify and create questions about your life. What option do the situation give you? Sometimes the options are few, but sometimes they are numerous. But what do you do when you think that the situation offers no option? This is the time that you create your own. Make your creative mind work. From the most simplistic to the most complicated, entertain all ideas. Do not shoot anything down when an idea comes to your head. Do not shoot anything down when an idea comes to your head. Sometimes the most outrageous idea could prove to the right one in the end. You can ask a friend to help you identify options and even make more options if you encounter some difficulty. But make sure that you make the decision yourself in the end. Weigh the pros and cons of every option you're making. Assess each option by looking at the advantages and disadvantages it offers you. In this way, you get more insights about the consequences of such an option. Trust yourself and make the decision. And now that you have assessed your options, it is now time to trust yourself. Remember that there are no guarantees and wrong decisions are always at hindsight. So choose, decide, believe that you are choosing the best option at this point in time. And while making these decisions in life, friends, be ready to face its consequences, good and bad. It may take you to a place of promise or to a land of problems. But the important thing is that you have chosen to live your life instead of remaining a bystander or a passive audience to your own life. Whether it is the right decision or not, only time can tell. But do not regret it, whatever the outcome. Instead, learn from it and remember that you always have the chance to make better decisions in the future. Therefore, live knowing that your life is all about the choices and the decision we make today.